All right, artists, for this next project, you are going to be creating a self-portrait. A self-portrait is a work of art done by you, of you. Think selfie. Throughout history, artists have always created self-portraits as a way to capture their personality and also show off their distinct styles, such as Norman Rockwell, Chuck Close, Andy Warhol, Frida Kahlo, and if we look at several self-portraits from the famous artist Vincent van Gogh, we can see how his style transforms over time. Prior to class, we were asked to pose for a photo that represented our personalities. For phase 1, you will use this photograph to do a contour study of your self-portrait. Using a Sharpie on a piece of acetate plastic that will be taped to your photo, do first an outline of your silhouette, separating the background from yourself. Next, you want to start separating the major areas, such as your clothes, your neck from your face, your hair from your skin. Work from the major, big details to the finer, small, more complex details, such as the creases of your fingers. Remember, a contour is using lines to represent the details and an outline of the thing that you are drawing. I will use two different examples to demonstrate doing the details of the face. Doing your eyebrows, make sure that you go all the way around, creating one solid shape. The nose, I use 3 lines, one that goes under each nostril, then 2 that go on the side of each wing. For the mouth, I first separate the inside shape from the outside shape. Then I do the top lip, then I do the bottom lip. If your teeth are showing, instead of going around each individual teeth, just show tiny little lines to represent where your gums are touching your teeth. For your eye, first go around where the white is separated from your actual skin. Then use just a curved C shape to outline the iris of the eye, and then one line above to represent the eyelid. Don't forget the eyebrows as one solid shape. To make your portrait look a little bit more realistic, I like to show the bone of the nose going from the tip of the nose all the way up to your eyebrow. Just a curved little line on one side. Then I go back through and I add smaller details like the folds around our smile and maybe the lines underneath our eyes. For your hands, really take your time. Remember, hands are extremely detailed. If we look at all the folds and wrinkles and fingernails, take your time and try to show each little section. That's what's going to make it look super realistic. Every once in a while, you need to stop and turn your piece of acetate over to look at your picture from the other side. If it looks a little odd, use a critical eye to see if there was anything you missed when you were doing your contour drawing. For this project, we don't want any floating lines. Make sure that all of your contour lines are either going off the page or they create an enclosed shape. That's really going to help us with the phase 2 of this project. For phase 2, you will be painting in the solid areas of your portrait. You will have your choice of any 3 analogous colors. Analogous colors are the colors that are neighboring on the color wheel. Because they are next to each other on the color wheel, they blend together really nicely. You can even mix these colors together to create new colors, which will create tertiaries or intermediate colors. While trying to remember my good painting techniques, I am also using small brush strokes and layering the color in the shapes that I want to paint in. You will leave the skin unpainted so that we can see the background underneath. Although we are not painting in the skin, you can use your three colors in a smart way to show contrast between different things. Notice how I move my artwork in ways that will make it easier for me to get my paintbrush where I need it. While the paint is still wet, you can easily use a paper towel to wipe off any mistakes or areas where the paint went outside the lines. In phase 3, you will use the complementary colors to the analogous colors you used to create a abstract textured background. Layering your self-portrait on top of these abstract paintings will create a really interesting finished self-portrait. Hopefully, these student examples will inspire you to get started.